Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Land of Tales presents Curse of Strahd, a Wizards of the Coast adventure that I, Danielle Doobie, certainly did not write, no matter what anybody else here tells you. And they will tell you other things, because they like to see me get in trouble. Everybody else, don't say hi yet, because I can't find where you are. Now you can say hi. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Everyone say hi to my meme, I was late and I'm sorry.
Hi, Meme. I was late. I'm sorry.
Oh, fun. Last time, oh no, I'm not going to forget to introduce everybody today. I'm going to remember. Today, as always, we are joined by Sophia Idun as Bifa Yerke, who's mad at me today. We have Gabriel Breston as Egbert Allwhite. We have Frank Pecoraro as Dick the Duck Malarkey. We have Alex O'Leary as Maze. And we have Mia Rocchio as Agnes Mayfeather. And of course, me, Danielle Doobie, here to really mess up this story that somebody else spent a lot of time on. Last time we were here, there we go, Doobie. Here we go. We started off with Agatha alone in Strahd's castle and had a fascinating interaction with Strahd, really holding her own before he got out of there really fast for who knows what reason. And Agnes fell unconscious, waking up to all of her friends in the dining room with big old organ being played loudly by Strahd himself. Was it Strahd? Was it something else? Who knows? I won't tell you. What else happened last week? Oh, yes. You met Rahadin, who should have been a larger character, but instead, he's dead now. He shouldn't have been. There's plenty else to do in this castle. But hilarious, I had a whole plan for him, and he's dead now.
Bye-bye.
DMs, if you're ever like, Doobie, how do I DM? Think of what's happening, and then ignore that, because they will do other things. So just, improvise, and you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. They spent a whole lot of time in this room. We met Hector, the identifier, who is Agnes's identify spell that I didn't know she had. But now we're here, and we found out a little bit more about... Lex, help me out one more time. Sunsword Lightblood? Lightblood. Nailed it. And found out a little bit more about that Sunsword, and also, I don't know, a little bit more about anything else. I wrote notes, but I can't read them. If you want to know what happened last time, go watch it. We'll be here. You can press pause. We ended with you all finding that the organ moves, and you all stepped through to another smaller room covered in mirrors, perhaps all of the mirrors in the castle. And as a few of our friends walked through to another strange little room that seemed to have slits in the wall for some arrows, Bifa looked into a mirror and felt a strange shifting as the makeup was pulled from her face. And that's where we pick up today, everybody. I'm not going to say anything because I'm not here right now. Bifa, you don't have your same face.
No. Doobie, I don't know what spell this would be, but,
Starting off strong.
Starting off real strong. Oh, no, I found it. I would please like to... Well, I'll use a spell if I need to for this. You tell me.
We'll find out.
You guys just hear behind you the most ear-piercing shriek you've ever heard in your life. It goes on for way too long. For not being a vocalist, Bifa has excellent lung capacity. And I want to scream high-pitched enough that I crack all the mirrors in this room, if I may.
You go ahead and make a performance check and do that with advantage.
Thank you so much.
You got it.
We will not take the 3. Plus. Where's my plus? And I have a... Oh.
I think you have like plus 11 to this, right?
25, please?
Describe what happens in this room.
What? Longest scream you've ever heard in your life. Just highest pitched, and then like beautiful, fucking perfect cinematography. Like a wave ripples out from me and systematically, like closest to me, moving out farthest to me. All the mirrors just like pop and shatter into bajillions of little pieces one by one. But I keep screaming, standing there in the middle of a room full of broken glass.
You
and that's it.
All hear this.
Bifa! What did you do? Isn't Agnes in the other room?
Yes, you're all in the other room, but it's like, it's a join, so you've not moved a million feet. You know what I mean? You're probably like 50 feet away from each other.
Because Agnes was...
Woofing it.
Do we all still have eardrums?
Fair point.
Yeah. You weren't in the room.
Reasonable question.
After Beaver just let off basically a vocal sonic blast.
It hasn't stopped. It's still going.
Dick tears back into the room and goes, Beaver! Oh! Ears start bleeding, and he's, who are you, and what have you done with Beaver? The terrible siren song. It hurts. Stop.
Nick the duck.
How do you know my name? Who are you? What have you done with Beaver?
Dick, they took my face.
Beaver?
They took my face. Look at my face.
I
don't have my face. I don't know where my face is.
Beaver, it's okay. You're still a face card. You just changed suits. You know, maybe you've gone from
my suit.
a
I don't have a
spade
suit.
and now you're a heart.
I have a t-shirt and a hoodie and a cloak. I don't have a suit or a face.
Oh, Beaver. Dick takes his jacket and like puts it over your head. It's okay.
I'm going to kill them.
Beef. Dick is going to hug Beef and just like press her into his chest and say, "Don't worry, I won't let anybody else see you. I'm a master of disguises. Here, I think I have a disguise kit." And he's gonna start whipping out like a fake nose. Like he's gonna start molding a nose out of clay and like get out a makeup kit that's like none of the colors are black. None of them are any kind of like shade of what you would consider to be a classic skin tone. It's like clown makeup that he just has in his pocket. It's like, here,
just primary colors.
Here, I'll hold the jacket over you. And he pulls up his storm lantern and holds a little mirror and is like, go. Nobody else will see.
Okay.
Dick, I need you to make an athletics check at disadvantage.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Why are you doing this? Athletics?
Me?
Oh no.
Wow.
Acrobatics.
There's a kitten.
That is a hearty 8.
Can I give him advantage because I'm so sad?
No. In fact, that is half of why Dick has disadvantage in this moment.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Yes, caring's the enemy, children. If you care
I'm a
about people,
monster.
it puts you on a back foot.
What did you get all the way there?
an 8. I can push it if that would make any difference.
I'm not supposed to tell you if it would make a difference.
Okay.
But it would. And then you can go ahead and both of you can make a perception check, also with disadvantage. Maze, Egbert, and Agnes. Agnes, you are huffing your way down the hallway, right?
I was until I heard the scream. I think I, halted.
Okay. Egbert, Maze, and Agnes can all make just a regular perception check.
Doobie, you said disadvantage for me?
Yes.
That's a 4.
Okay.
I have 14.
Heard.
That's 11.
It's 3. Dick's eyes are swimming, but he's trying to make it look like he's about to sneeze.
Are you allergic to my real face?
No. It is so beautiful.
I'm Indian.
Egbert, what did you get on that perception?
18.
18. Great. None of you rolled high enough, but Egbert, you hear a little like patter, of something moving past you. You can hear maybe some fabric against a wall. Something has moved past you and you don't know what it is.
Yeah, what was that?
Dick, you have you pulled out this face paint and don't know what happened, but it's gone now.
Maybe I can grind up coffee beans and we can.
I have an idea.
Think I need to kill someone.
No, come here.
Okay.
Maze slices open her hand and just starts using her blood to paint.
Thank you, babe. like a little kid at the face paint station at the fair. I'm just like,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's gonna look way worse than that, but there's face paint.
Horrific.
It'll work.
You see the blood seeps into Bifa's skin and disappears.
What?
Bifa, you're eating me.
I'm cannibal now. That honestly makes me feel a little better. Thank you. I'm going to burn this castle. What?
I don't know if we can fix this.
I will burn castle to ground, the whole thing, and then I will dig up the ground it was burned into, and then I will pour salt into that hole, and then I will light that hole on fire, and then I will find Strahd, and I will take his blood out of his little body, and I'll tear him apart, piece by piece by piece, and then I will cannibal him, because he stole my face, and then maybe I'll steal his face, I'll take his face off his body, and I'll put it on my face, and I'll have a little Strahd face, and then you'll see how he likes it.
Well. Seems like someone has changed their opinion.
Agnes,
Do
I
you
really
want
don't
me
think
to
this is the
steal
time
your
where I told
face?
you so.
No. I do not want to engage in the childish banter of "I told you so." No. I recognize, at least now is not the moment. But I just want to bring our awareness to the fact that now we are all united on killing this man as soon as possible, yes?
No, not as soon as possible. First, we capture him as soon as possible, and then we torture him. That we take as long as possible. We do for millennia if we have to. I will become eternal just to do this.
Viva, you have a wild imagination, and we all admire it. And I reach out my hand and touch her and cast Remove Curse.
Ooh. When did you take Remove Curse?
Well, there's something new happening to my body. Agnes can start to feel it, but doesn't quite know what to do with it yet. but just has a feeling that if I touch her, maybe something will happen.
Okay.
Above table doobie, I took it.
Yeah. No,
as
you
a, yeah.
super
Okay.
super chilled to do that. Above the table, so when we're in the table, everyone's their characters. Above the table is like we're like peeking over to talk to each other. And then I don't have scare and makeup. I'm just doobie. Agnes has shifted a little bit. If I had a little character card for Agnes, you would see that Agnes is a level 6 warlock and a level 2 paladin. So Agnes, you like, are you touching Bifa's face? Like, how does this remove curse
Bifa,
look?
just hold still. I don't know what's happening to me, but I feel something rattling my bones, and I just reach out, hold still, and I just grab her face. Like,
Can you give me my face back?
I'm gonna try. I'm just squishing it like an Italian
Can you
grandma.
give me my face back? Please. I want it. I need my face.
And there's nothing I can do about that. That just happens.
Should I do it?
Is she still a bird?
Don't you take my bird from me. Frankie, why would you say that?
I don't know. I'm scared.
I didn't even think about that.
I don't know. I'm scared. It is the wording of remove curse is ba-dum-bum-bum. At your touch, all curses affecting one creature end. So all curses affecting Bifa, including where Ravenism disappears. As this like power comes through Agnes, what emotion is like moving through you at this?
I just was like almost hyperventilating, just like breathing really deeply, but it's not hyperventilating because she's like really using her diaphragm. It's like just rattling her bones, and she's breathing deeper, probably deeper than Agnes has ever breathed. You know what I mean? And like the disguise just starts like kind of falling off Agnes's body. Braids? I would never wear braids. And she's like, just like, like heaving, like she's like something, there's like a fire in her eyes. She's just like full of like passion and fury and pure adrenaline.
For a moment, Agnes literally glows with this like radiant energy. You see like there is an aura around her, just like this glowing golden like daylight behind her. And Agnes, you feel you've never really been afraid of Strahd, even though I have on many occasions told you that that would be probably for the best. You are like, I'm gonna crush this dude under my boot. You're done. The makeup that was on Bifa's face, the blood that was smeared on Bifa's face, all comes back at the same time. And everyone make one more perception check.
Agnes, you're beautiful.
That's another 4, baby.
Ooh, you're really good at it today.
Ooh.
Perception, you say?
Oh,
That dies.
the 4 energy is strong today.
Ooh, a doobie
Dirty
number.
20.
Did you say nat 20?
Dirty 20.
Nice.
21.
21.
7.
7. I'm about to tell you what the results of this are. Does everybody?
Can I give somebody 26?
Mm-hmm.
26. Incredible. Bifa, you hear as like you can't see yourself, so you are unclear of what's happening, but you watch Agnes like glow, and I think you like feel a little more grounded in yourself, and you hear a little voice go, man. And Dick,
And that's
up
the sound
in the
of
corner,
the DM's heart breaking.
like a little bit further down the hallway where Agnes had like marched back down, you see up in like a shadowy corner just like a little like flash of white, and if you like hold it for a second, you can see there's something there, like all the way up in the corner.
I see this or Dick sees this?
Dick sees this.
Okay.
Viva, it is not, the 21 is not high enough to pass this stealth
Wild.
check.
Weird question. Is it wearing clothes?
Yes.
Could Dick try to throw a knife to pin it against the wall by its collar or something equally as cool? Maybe its trousers?
Sure.
Perhaps a giant neck ruff it may or may not be wearing?
We're going to make... We're going to roll initiative. Dick, you can do it with advantage.
Once again, I'm going to unfortunately nearly get everybody killed and also kill one of Doobie's prized NPCs.
Maybe.
17.
Hey, Doobie should have written them a scarier campaign if they wanted us to not kill all their guys.
This is
Come on,
scary.
Julie.
How dare you?
you wrote
but you
it,
don't
so-
lie, you wrote it.
Aha! You could always go
That's true.
farther.
Okay,
Jimmy.
everyone who's not Dick, stop talking. Dick, what did you get for initiative?
24.
24. You are going to go first, so go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay, I'm going to steady for advantage.
Great.
Wow. I should have taken the lucky feed.
Oh no, what'd you get?
I rolled a 3, so it's an 11.
And that's already
What is
with
this for? Is this your initiative?
No, this is my attack, and I used my bonus action to give me advantage. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Can I silvery barbs you?
I don't...
Can you?
Does that... I mean, I have silvery barbs.
I mean, it would make me roll again with disadvantage, and you could give advantage to somebody else. I don't think that would help the current...
Can I give Frankie bless?
Bless is not going to be an instantaneous thing that takes a full
Okay.
action. But because Bifa rolled pretty high on that perception check and like can kind of knows what Dick's whole situation is, Bifa, you can throw a bardic over it, Dick, if you would like.
Thank you.
It doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work, but it'll give you a higher chance.
Okay.
Dick, thank you for trying to help me get my face back. I really appreciate it.
Dick is still like... no problem, beef. What is your dice for inspiration? Is it an 8?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Come on.
Agatha's just maniacally laughing at this point.
I was looking up at you like, Agnes, you're so beautiful.
This is all happening in the corner.
3 plus 8 is 11, plus 7 is 18.
Ah.
Incredible. You and your dagger goes right into the like scruff, like this like little poof on its shoulder, and sticks him right to the wall.
Get him! He took Beefa's face!
I do
Get
believe
him.
he's still in darkness, so unless somebody can make it bright over there, cast some light, you're not gonna be able to see him.
Okay, well, I'll use my movement speed to start running in that direction as fast as I can. So, like 30 feet, if that makes any difference.
Great, yeah.
I can see it, right, Juby?
You've got devil sight?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can absolutely see him. What you see, and shout out to Bifo who's mad at me today, but Soph who's probably not. Incredible illustration of this creepy little dude. So scary. He has this like big ruff around his neck. He just is like articulated doll joints. Looks like he didn't have a face, but you can see in his hand he's holding the Bifa's backup makeup that he has smeared onto his face to give him like a mouth and eyes. And it does separate, but it's just a thin line. And as his mouth separates, all you can see are just rows and rows and rows of teeth. And you see him, it looks probably like 3 feet tall, so fairly little. And just is stuck to the wall and just flailing about and going, "Get me down! Get me out of here! Get me down! Push it downstairs, push it downstairs."
Agnes lets go of Viva's face and just points at the little guy and directs her maniacal laughter at him.
I did have a kill.
Are we still in initiative, or are we?
He is stuck, and it is, you hit pretty hard. He can't. He's not very strong. He can't really move, so he's just like kicking his little feet, probably like 20 feet up in the air.
Here, Beefa, get on my shoulders.
Yep. Halfway there, Dick. We just pop into it too high. Take me over there now.
Dick's how big is Beefa? Like
very tall but very skinny. I'm like, so, I am among the tallest, but I don't think I am taller than our tall people.
So like 120 soaking wet with quarters in your pockets kind of situation?
Yeah, but like 127 feet tall. She is skeletal.
Dick's knees are wobbling. If he even weighed over 100 pounds, Dick is not a strong person.
Dick, it's fine. Fortify. Can I
look badass? I'm trying.
I'm right behind them with my hands up to make sure Bifa doesn't.
You hear in your brain, "Thank you, Mace."
So, Bifa, are you trying to like? What are you trying to do? Just like reach up?
I'm trying to fuck shit up. I said what I said.
That's your one for the whole season.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to grab this little shit, and I want to tear its head off and also cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Juby, did you say we're in initiative?
I did not say we're in initiative, but if Beavis coming at this with "I'm going to kill this thing," we will have to go into initiative.
Sorry, you stole my face.
Is it possible before they get there for Agnes to shoot a little bow right at him?
What is it? What exactly are you trying to do?
Get him.
You just trying to murder him?
Well, when you put it like murder.
You know what I mean? If you are trying to kill him, we must go into initiative. If you are trying to like...
One of us is trying... I'm certainly trying to kill him, so...
I think everyone roll initiative. Everybody roll initiative. I'll say that Bifa can start already standing on top of Dick's shoulders, but everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
Thank you. I got 18 dudes.
11.
16.
10.
14.
Okay.
Can't believe you took this spell curse.
I can't believe you took remove curse. That was wild.
That's such a choice for a warlock where like once you pick a spell it's just locked in and you don't get many spells. That's a crazy choice.
It was one of my paladin spells.
Oh.
One of my new, yeah.
So you can swap those.
When you take when you multi-class like that, and all of the rules just say you have to pick spells of the level that you're able to cast, because Agnes has 4th level spells. She can choose any of those.
So I had chosen it when I added Paladin this level up.
That's nuts.
Truly.
Very smart.
Very timely.
I was like, I feel like multiple people are already cursed and or will become more
About to be.
cursed.
Good call. Thank you.
Yeah,
Truly
you were
incredible.
right.
The name of the campaign has the word in it, so it felt right.
That's real.
Daniel Doobie's Curse of Strahd.
No.
You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember the warning
Thank
I
you.
told you about at the beginning, everybody? Don't listen to them. They're nonsense people who like to mess with me.
Only listen to us. We're always right.
Ruby's the one who lies. Like, she wrote the whole book and is trying to blame it on Wizards of the Coast. Who are you gonna believe?
Could you imagine if I wrote a 400-page book? Nightmare.
And lied about it. That would be weird.
That would be great. All right. So he is up there struggling. He goes first and can't dislodge himself. Bifa, you're up next.
Okay. Dick. Stay strong down there. I would please like to first, Doobie. Do I know yet that my makeup is back and also Naze's blood?
I don't think so.
Okay. I want to rip this little shit off the wall and choke his stinky little roughneck. Like, give me back my face, you piece of shit! And I want to tear his head off, if I may, and start rubbing his face on my face.
Okay.
Give me my face back! Give it back!
So just like I say to my kids when they get really wrapped up in something, ready? That's a lot of things to do all at one time. So he is stuck to the wall. So step 1 would be rip him off the wall.
Just his head. I'll take what I can get.
Okay, so I need you to make, we're going to do opposed athletics. So you make an athletics check. And I think it's going to be opposed to the wall. So I think it's got to be at an 18.
Doobie just literally went crisscross applesauce, spoons and bowls.
I don't know what that means.
You're right. You're right, Frank.
You tell children to cross their legs and put their hands like in their laps.
Hilarious.
Spoons and bowls. I've never heard the spoons and
never
bowls
heard that.
part. That's
Oh,
cute.
that was-
That's amazing.
I get it. That's very cute.
Spoon and a bowl.
Opposed athletics. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything I have at all that can possibly help.
Help!
Me.
I don't think so.
I don't think I do either, but a girl's got a trick.
Put Minnie away.
We all play a lot of D&D. What you got there, boo?
What'd you get?
Do you say 9?
9.
9. Unfortunately, darling, that is not enough. So you try to pull him down. It's not working. I'll say that's either a bonus action or an action. So you can try to do something else if you want.
You are very generous.
I know.
Okay, since I can't rip his head off, in trying, I'll smudge his little stupid face. Give me my face back! And I will cast Dispel Magic on him because I am hoping that will kill him instead.
Okay, I need you to roll for Dispel Magic, please.
Okay, do I add? What do I add?
You just add your Charisma modifier.
Oh.
Dispel Magic you're not proficient in. You don't add your bonus, which I think is insane. Wizards of the Coast, if you're watching, I think that's crazy.
Doobie, you can change the rules.
I know, right?
I
You
won't,
wrote the
but I
book.
could.
Okay, what? I'm rolling. I add my Charisma mod?
Yes.
My Charisma?
Your Charisma.
Oh.
What'd you
I
get?
do it with advantage because I'm so mad.
No. What'd you get?
7. Wait,
Yes.
but if it's a charisma thing, but I'm not doing it. Hold on. I don't get to re-roll
Mm-mm.
or count it as 10, do I?
No, darling.
Because of my charisma thingy.
Mm-mm.
Where is that? You know what I'm talking about, though, Doobie?
Yes, those are for checks, and this is or it's for like persuasion checks or something specific. So you do your best, not moving. I'll say you like swipe at his makeup a little bit, and he's like, don't touch my face, don't touch my face.
You stole my face, you little shit!
I'll
eat you.
I'll eat you.
Ah.
I'll eat you.
An incredible screenshot.
Okay, we're back. We froze, everybody. Could you
Oh,
imagine?
noes.
Oh no, indeed. Any of my family members, write in the chat that you can still hear us. Can anybody see if we're seen?
Yes.
We are good.
We are seen.
Amazing.
We are good.
You're welcome for this little behind the scenes situation. Let's rewind to Bifa and this little guy fighting each other.
Do I get to roll on my rolls again?
No. But nice try. I don't think I was frozen for all that long, but here we are. All right. It becomes Egbert's turn.
Beaver, your face is back.
My face? My makeup face is back?
Your makeup, your regular face.
Oh, thank you, Egbert. Oh, this is great news. I'm still gonna kill you, you little shit. But this is wonderful. Oh, okay, Dick, you should put me down. You look rough. And I'll scramble down from Dick and start gleefully patting my face.
Incredible. Egbert, are you trying to do anything to this weird little doll creature man?
I'm scared of him. Are we? We're trying to kill him?
Yes,
Yeah, buddy.
he's bad. Really bad. Very bad.
Egbert, I understand your hesitation, but at this time, unfortunately, nothing left in this castle is innocent.
Hey.
Agnes is experiencing some technical difficulties.
Soph putting her makeup
Egbert
on
is gonna
right now.
reluctantly throw a book at the doll creature, kind of covering his eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make an attack roll with disadvantage, please.
Okay. Well, that's a 4.
Cool. You do your best. And just throw a book. He still is rattling and rolling. You have an extra attack if you want to try to throw another book.
I'd like peek through my fingers this time and throw a slightly larger book, but it's a 1.
You like poke yourself in the eye a little bit, and then your book like thunks on your own head, and you're like, ha.
Ah!
Rough. Stunning. Egbert having a rough time. Maze, you're up next.
How high is the ceiling?
It's like 20 feet tall.
Oh, so he's up there.
Oh yeah, he's up there.
Okay,
If you climb Dick, it's easy.
I'm not gonna climb Dick. Dick
That's
had
fair. He's very
Oh,
rickety. Rickety dickety.
What I am gonna do is for sure shoot him. I'm
Okay.
gonna shoot him. Shoot him with my crossbow.
Sure.
I'm gonna shoot him with my taser setting.
Ooh.
I forgot you have that.
I also
Amazing.
forget that you have that.
I never forget. That is a 17 to hit.
A 17 does hit.
Oh, yeah, wait, that's the wrong one. Hold, please. I need... and 12 damage.
12 damage. He goes from looking regular to looking really, really bad. You have a second hit.
Yeah, I want to shoot him again.
Go ahead.
Mess him up, Maze.
15 to hit.
15 does not hit. He's a squirrely little guy.
Well, I got him once.
You did
I'll take
indeed.
it.
You shoot him with the taser setting, and his whole little body, like his little articulated joints that are metal, like neat, neat, neat. And then it's Agnes's turn.
Amazing. So where am I right now? Am I behind? I'm picturing myself behind everybody.
Yeah, you're behind everyone.
Okay. Agnes is pulling a arrow out as she's walking forward. Everybody out of my way! And walks right in front of this little gremlin man and shoots him right between the eyes.
Go ahead and make an attack roll, my friend. So scary.
That's a nat 20!
Describe how you murder this.
Mess him up.
So as she's still transforming and whatever's happening, he's like panting, she's sweating a little bit, and she's just like, her dress is transforming into this cape that's like billowing behind her. Billowing. She shoots her bow and arrow the best that she's ever been at this particular endeavor. There's a reason why she doesn't use it a lot. But all of a sudden she just feels something take over her body, and as she's sending the arrow out, she says, your soul has been compromised, and releases the arrow.
That's
it
hot.
slams right through his chest. Do you see like gears popping out?
No, between the eyes, Davey, between the eyes.
Jesus.
It's very specific.
You gotta get it right.
What happened
Cindy.
to you all?
You gotta get it right.
Between the eyes.
Between the eyes, he goes, I was just a little guy, and then falls. And now he's dead.
Now I feel bad.
Hey.
He stole my face. Don't
His
feel bad.
soul has been compromised.
Okay.
I agree. He was trapped. We could have continued.
No. I need it in my face. And now I have it.
We could have asked them for information, and we could have interrogated them.
Well,
I'm not really sure what's happening to me. I'm sorry if that was too much. I'm still adjusting.
It's okay.
Agnes is
That was
very
really
disheveled.
cool.
I'm in braids.
Yes, dear.
You look great.
Braids.
Agnes, you remember when you braided my hair when we had our sleepovers?
Yes, I do remember. I have the skill,
You do.
apparently.
Well, but why? For me, braids are not regular either. But when you did my braids, it made me feel really nice and like I had a friend. And I think the braids look really good, and they look like, I don't know, makes you look like you have friendship, that you're my friend. Or something.
Thanks, Viva.
Also, what I really mean to say is, I don't know if you squishing my face helped, but I know that you killing that shitty little thing doll, I'll just... Thank you.
Yes. Yes, it's my pleasure. I feel a new power happening, and Agnes takes out the thingy.
You know, the thingy.
The thingy she got from the birds.
Do you remember the name of it?
No.
Sorry.
It's an amulet, I think.
I never get to do
Inside,
that.
I'm very passionate.
Incredible. Yes. Agnes pulls out one of the 3 things that we have found already. And look at all these beautiful things. Thank you again, Soph, for drawing such beautiful things. From left to right, I hope this is the right way. Well, the book, so you all know which one that is. The Tome of Strahd, the Sun Sword, and of course, the symbol of Ravenkind. You pull out the symbol of Ravenkind.
Are you saying raven cactus?
Ravenkind. Raven
That makes
cactus.
more sense.
Nightmare.
I'll draw
Yeah,
it.
what do
Don't worry.
you think? I think it might be a cactus of some kind. Is it a plant? Is it a desert plant? Let me sniff it. I'm not smelling cactus.
I can see from here it's in no way a plant.
Egbert is a scientist. You should listen to him.
Egbert, what would we do without your knowledge and expertise?
I need Dick and Egbert to make wisdom saving throws.
Why?
I don't have to tell you. I'm my own boss.
13.
21.
21. Incredible. So, 2 things happen at the same time. You're all having this situation. Whatever's happening over here. And, Dick, you look up at this, like, body doll situation, and, like, just for a second, you see the black that was, like, smeared around his eyes start, like, lifting off of his face and becoming these, like, tendrils that are out of his eyes, and, like, the slit in his mouth gets bigger and bigger, and you see just, like, rows and rows of teeth expanding into, like, endless void over and over, teeth and black tendrils and teeth and black tendrils, and you grab yourself back and you're like, nope, don't need to be there.
This was supposed to be a Bifa thing. Why you gotta go bringing all that other stuff up?
It's scary. And Egbert, past your friends, you see a, like, huge, like, fully covered in hair, like, long, sharp talons on his, like, hands and feet, and, like, glowing yellow eyes. Some sort of creature moves at the end of the hallway, and you just catch a glimpse of it, but I think your need to fight monsters takes over.
I instantly go into a rage.
Cool.
And I race down the hallway towards towards the vision.
Great. Egbert takes off down the hallway with, I do believe, a much higher speed than everybody else.
Yeah. Feline agility.
Feline agility, and you have unarmored movement now, because you
And fast movement.
fast movement.
Yeah,
so
unarmored. Yeah.
what your
That
base speed is
up.
like 45 or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can do double that. So Egbert, like, takes off. If you 4 want to follow, I'm gonna need either a dexterity saving throw or a survival check to, like, track.
Okay. $16 for Dex.
Okay. How are we doing elsewhere?
I think thematically, Dick would take this with disadvantage.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 10.
Heard.
7?
You say 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Agnes,
I've
how
had a
you
rough day.
Mia.
What?
Did you get a roll
Sorry.
for anything?
Yeah, I got. Did I not say it already? I got a 10.
Great. Okay. So Maze is like not right behind Egbert because Egbert is so fast, but Maze is like keeping up. Dick, Bifa, and Agnes, you are like, we'll catch up with you in a second. Egbert, you like, I don't think have any understanding of where you're going. You like march through the main hall and up a staircase directly to your right. And you march and march and march. Maze is probably going to be the only one who is up here when this happens. You go up 1 flight, 2 flights, 3 flights, and you find yourself, you see this like horrifying creature standing not too far in front of you. Maze, you're running up. You see Egbert goes up 3 flights of steps, you think probably to the top of Castle Ravenloft, and see nothing except Egbert charging what looks like an observation balcony.
Egbert! Stop it! Stop. You have to stop right now. You're gonna fly away, buddy.
So here's the thing with feline agility. You can only use it once before you have to not move again. So Egbert got a very like quick head start, but Maze, if you use your action surge, you can probably catch up. You can probably like be right there with Egbert.
Yeah, okay. I
Great.
can do that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Sweet.
Try to yank him back.
Egbert, or actually you two, I need you two to make initiative rolls.
Uh-oh.
That's a 6.
A 6?
15.
Okay, a 6 and a 15. Maze, you're gonna go first. Egbert, you see in front of you this creature. You're in a rage. Unless you tell me otherwise, I think you're probably just charging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maze, you see Egbert about to charge at nothing.
Yeah. I feel like with action surge, I just sort of fling myself at his ankles and try to knock him off his feet.
Incredible. Go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage. And Egbert, make a strength saving throw with advantage because you are in a rage.
I crit on a 19.
Ooh.
That's an 18.
Not gonna do it. Maze runs into you, grabs your ankles, and you smack down to the floor. Go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw.
12.
12? You still see it. It's in front of you.
All right. I don't want to hurt him. I'm gonna knock him out.
I will throw myself off this balcony, so...
I know. I am
Protect
well aware
Egbert
of
at
that.
all costs.
I'm just gonna get him right right directly in the side of the head. As gently as possible, but also, knock him out.
I'm going to have you make an attack roll to just straight up knock Egbert Allwhite unconscious, as he is a barbarian in a rage with so many hit points. I'm going to say...
That is fair and real.
It's a DC 25 to knock him unconscious.
Yeah, that is a 19 again.
A 19 on the die?
No.
Okay.
With my...
You do hit him. Egbert, you are like going for this thing, and it does become your turn. You will have to use half your movement to stand up.
Okay.
And you will also have to make an athletics check opposed by Maze to get out of that grapple.
Yeah, I try to throw myself at this monster.
Cool. You go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage. Maze, you also make an athletics check.
Oh boy.
That is regrettably going to be a 24.
Yeah, that's a 14.
Egbert, you get out of there. Your movement is halved, so you in fact do not have enough movement to like bash into this creature. But I think you are like charging and you are almost there. Maze, you're gonna have, I mean, half your movement, Egbert, is 25. Okay, so Maze, you can catch up and try this one more time. Although at the end of your turn, Egbert, make another wisdom save.
Okay. Yeah, with the remaining half of my movement, I try to throw myself physically at the monster with my book hammer out in front of me.
Did you make a wisdom saving throw?
14?
The exact DC.
Whoa.
I don't know if you come out of your rage, but in front of you, you no longer see that creature. You just see, like, the edge of a balcony and then nothing.
Oh my god! I feel like I'm still in mid-air. Am I in mid-air?
Yank him back.
You're, yeah, I think you, like, go to swing, break out of it, Maze grabs you by the, like, shirt and tugs you back a little bit. And you could see you were like, right up there. You were probably, like, 5 feet away from the edge of this. And you see it is just a, like, straight drop-off. You cannot see the bottom. It is, like, you're up so high, it's just mist.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm still in a rage.
Egbert, I'm gonna need you to take a deep breath.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
I don't think it was there. I don't know what it is, but I don't think it exists.
You didn't see it?
No, dude. I did not see it. What I saw was you charging off a balcony.
Oh my god! I was almost. I saw a monster.
Oh my.
This is what I mean. This place is going to infect our minds and make us see.
Finally caught up.
I think, yeah, at this point, everybody, like, shows up. You see they're at the end of a long hallway that just, like, drops off. You also see near, like, the center of this balcony, there are 2 thrones set. And as Egbert kind of comes back to himself, you guys can all make perception checks. I think, Egbert, you would probably make this with disadvantage as you're still a little shaky from that whole scenario.
Where are we? Are we all together, or are we still on two opposite sides?
I think you're all pretty much together. You guys are probably like in the hallway more.
As we're like walking up the hallway, I'm like, Egbert, and I toss you a lemon drop. You all right, darling?
No. I almost died.
Well, shake it off.
I love Egbert so much.
Just once, can I hear you say I am Batman?
Who is this Batman?
That'll do. That's all right. Yeah, thank you.
Doobie, question for you. I was about to ask if I could go sit in one of the thrones, but then I rolled a nat 20 on my perception. Can I perceive if there's a reason to not sit in a throne, and if not, can I sit in it?
You think there's probably a bunch of reasons not to sit in that throne.
Well, it's a good thing I rolled a nat 20, huh?
Yes. I'll say also with a nat 20, actually, I'll get back to you in a second. What did everybody else get?
18.
25.
25?
It's with perception, do we?
Mm-hmm.
19.
19. Egbert, how'd you do? 10. Egbert's not doing great. Egbert, actually, like, how are you? This was scary. Your curse kind of compelled you, kind of. How you feeling?
No. Egbert is terrified, but the adrenaline of the rage is fueling him to remain focused on the mission. It is his worst nightmare realized. Well, his second worst nightmare realized. His first worst nightmare is that he kills somebody that he loves because of his curse. But the second one is definitely dying as a result of the curse. And he realizes that is exactly what just happened to him. Strangely, because of the effects of the rage, this is kind of liberating.
Awesome. Sick. Yeah. Make me a charisma saving throw.
Ooh, not my strong suit.
That's okay. Nothing bad will happen if you don't do well.
Yeah, that's 11.
11. I think for just a second, you're like, you can focus on the liberation of it. You're just like, huh, fascinating. Still terrifying, but that felt different. For Dick, Maze, and Agnes, or Dick and Agnes, I think, and Bifa, as you're walking down the hallway, like for a second you're running down right, like trying to get to Egbert, and then it all kind of calms down, and you can like feel sort of like a pulse, or like somebody's like banging on the other side of a wall. Maze, I think, like, as you dust yourself off from where you're on the ground, you can also start to like hear like kind of things are shaking a little bit up here from whatever that is. And I do actually, funnily enough, think that Bifa was the one who caught this before. You remember when you came into the castle, you saw like a little bit of red light downstairs. And you're not sure how those two things connect, but you're like, wonder what this weird rattling thing is. And you feel kind of like drawn over there.
Okay. Is that my nat 20 perception is what that is? Is that it's...
It seems to be coming from like
That I
the
should go over
same
there.
direction as that weird red light. But if you're looking around right now, you know that there's no, like, all you can see are thick walls. So you probably couldn't get to whatever that is from where you're standing right now.
I will relay that to my friends. I don't know why it's like that, but I know it's related. Also, Eggberg, are you good? Do you feel better after lemon drop?
Lemon drop helped.
I'm going to give you a bardic just in case for later.
You're a good friend,
Here
Viva.
you go. I'll give you just a nice little pat on the arm. I would be really sad if you ran off of a balcony, Egbert. Just so you know, please don't do it. Is there a way? So you said we'd have to go elsewhere to get to this weird rumbly.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel drawn to it. Does anyone else feel drawn to this? Because I wanted to go there.
Do we
And-
also feel it, Jimmy?
You can feel the like room moving. You can hear that sort of weird banging on the other side. You don't, well, I think Agnes probably feels some sort of intuition in that direction. Oh, and you're still holding the symbol of Ravenkind?
I sure am.
It starts like pulsating to the same beat as that sound, whatever that is.
Oh, well then, yes.
Let's go find it. Want to? Let's go kill Strahd.
If this is where Strahd is, first we need a plan, and second, is everyone with us?
Yeah, I am like wheezing in a way that no human body should make that noise
Mace,
because I never run. And I just booked it.
Never runs comes from a zombie apocalypse.
Awesome.
Yeah, but the
Zombies are
shooty
slow.
kind. Like feel like my lungs are bleeding, but my adrenaline is keeping me upright.
Nice. You saved my life.
I just need a second.
Mace, have you ever heard of cardio-induced asthma? Because that's a real thing that you should maybe get checked out. Because sometimes your doctor can just tell you, don't run, and it's fine. You shouldn't. It's bad.
I prefer not to.
Mm-mm.
I thought that was just a child's excuse to not run.
No, it's also a grown-up
No.
excuse.
It's
Any age
I'm
you can have
learning-
cardio-induced asthma.
Perhaps some of my beliefs were limited. And I throw Maze a lemon drop.
While this all is happening, can Dick investigate the thrones?
Sure.
Can I perceive them with my peepers up close?
Sure.
Ooh. All right. I am also going to push it. Ooh. Okay. And Dick is going to make sure that he's turned away from everybody as he's like drawing on his psionic powers. More specifically, Agnes. He's hiding his face from Agnes as like the tentacles wash over his eyes as he gets closer to the thrones, and that is that's a 29.
First and foremost, there are two figures slumped in the thrones that didn't seem to be there before.
Interesting.
You think getting... How close are you right now?
Like investigatorially close.
Cool. I'm going to say that because you were like... Right, so you're coming down the hallway. Doom, doom, doom. And here is the balcony. And the two thrones are here. So they're looking out over the balcony. So I think you probably came up behind, right, so that you can hide your eyes from Agnes. So currently you are behind the two thrones. I think with that 26 investigation, you're like, probably shouldn't get in eyesight, in like eye line of whatever's happening here. But with that incredibly high perception check, you also see, and this also wasn't here when Bifa was making her check, you can hear a little humming, and down the hallway you just see like a sweep of some sort of like fabric, and then like a figure move to the other side. It seems like someone might be dancing over there.
Dick is going to maybe like rub his eyes to kind of like have the tentacles recede, and he's gonna put an arm on Egbert's shoulder and go, Egbert, I'm worried about you. Would you come over here and talk with me a bit? Chop the chin, as we say. And if Egbert comes along, he's going to start guiding him towards the figure and just say, I'm gonna level with you. There's somebody dancing over there, and it's not the fun kind. They're just not doing a sock hop. They're doing a spooky, I'm gonna come in here and murder everybody hop. I'm not sure. There's got to be a word for that. Maybe it's something that the kids do. I need you to come help me with this. And I don't want to give away our position. So nobody should be worried about me and my compatriot over here. I'm just making sure they're okay. And I'd like to close the gap.
Cool. Yeah, you walk down the hallway, and you don't even have to be very sneaky about it. You see that there's like a throne on one side of this, like the hallway opens up into this big cavernous space. You see a throne all the way at one side of the room, and you see a like small, just kind of like short woman with like long flowing black hair all the way down to her waist, spinning in this beautiful dress and humming to herself.
Can I use danger sense?
Sure. Danger sense, I do believe, just gives you advantage on like avoiding things that you can see.
Okay.
And
so, like, then can I instead make a perception check?
Absolutely.
May I provide the help action to give them advantage?
Sure, but instead of perception, Egbert, I'm going to ask for insight or history.
Of course you would.
I know.
History. I'll take history.
Okay.
It's still a 13.
13. Did you roll with advantage? Because Dick's giving you the help action.
Oh, okay. In that case, it is a 21.
21. You see this girl dancing around, right? The longer you look, you're like, this is not like a full-grown woman, right? This is like maybe a girl of like 18, spinning around, humming to herself. And for just a second, her eyes remind you of someone that you met a long time ago. She reminds you a lot of Mad Mary from all the way back.
Ooh, ho, 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 ho.
Oh.
I think that actually snaps me out of my rage.
I think so too. And I think for a sec, you're like, I think you remember the name with that 21. You remember Mad Mary wailing about her lost daughter, Gertruda.
Gertruda?
Hello. She stops spinning and turns to look at you. Do you know me?
I met your mom. Mary? She's very worried about you.
Oh. Well, you can tell her that I'm so happy here.
You are. That's great. This doesn't seem like a place for you to be. Are you sure you don't want to go home?
This is my home, silly.
Right. How long have you been here?
Oh, I don't really remember. One day I was at home with my mom. The next day that I was here, dancing. Have you seen Count Strahd?
Have you met anybody else since you've been here?
Oh, I was good friends with Piddlewick.
Mm. That's lovely. I came with some people. I'm just gonna talk to them for just a brief moment.
Your friends killed Piddlewick.
Allegedly. There's some strong words.
I could see it. Why did you kill him?
I'm so sorry we killed your friend.
I think for just a second, you say, I'm sorry we killed your friend. And something like flashes across her eyes and she looks horrified. For just a moment, she like stands stock still, eyes get huge. She looks around and is like, where am I? Where am I?
Gertruda, we're in Strahd's castle. You're in great danger.
You have to get rid of the heart. You have to get rid of the heart.
The heart? Whose heart?
What?
Whose heart, Gertruda?
Do I know you?
Have we followed them in? Are we still...
Would you have followed them down the hallway?
I think Agnes would have.
Sure, Mace.
I'm not staying by myself.
Yeah, Bea was like, I'm not staying here.
I think when I saw Dick out of the corner of my eye kind of swoop Egbert away, and I, with my cape, swooped after them, beckoning to Maze and Bifa. Maze, I think you were probably already...
Oh, eyes have not left Egbert for a single second.
That makes sense.
I think you all like see some of this interaction.
I want to...
Yeah.
I want to, like, as Egbert is finishing talking to Gertruda, I want to, like, come up behind Egbert and kind of break through and grab her hands and cast Remove Curse again.
How many third level spell slots do you have? Cool. I, in this moment, am going to need you to roll for this because it's not necessary. I will let you use this in this way, but it's not necessarily what's happening right now. So you can add your charisma modifier. It's going to be a DC 20.
What do you mean not necessarily what's happening right now?
I'm not going to tell you before it happens. I have secrets.
But
I have secrets. They're mine. My secrets.
We want them, though.
Well, buy the book. They won't tell you. I made it up.
Yes. Okay. That's a 23, baby. That's a 23.
Incredible. You hold on to her hands.
I'm like crouching by her, very softly whispering, "Remember your mom."
You break the charm effect that is on her. And she blinks and looks at you and then fully like crumples into like tears and falls to the ground and is like, I just want to go back home. I just want to go back home. Please get me out of here.
I just catch her and I give her 2 lemon drops.
She takes them. She looks, now that you've like snapped her out of this, she looks exhausted. Her like eyes are sunken. She looks like she hasn't slept since she was left. And she's just crying hysterically.
Oh, you poor, poor child. I'm just like holding her and...
You rock her, and then she like snaps out of it again and like grabs you by the front of your shirt and is like, you have to get the heart. Don't worry about me. Come back later. If you want to kill him, you have to take care of the heart first.
What is this heart thing?
Where?
Strahd's heart? I thought he had no heart.
Well, he keeps it in a tower.
More important question. Where is the heart?
I know it's red.
Great start. Okay.
I know it's not.
Is it heart like pumping blood inside the body, or is it like metaphor hearts made out of candy or something?
Going back to your nat 20 perception check, Bifa, that sounds like a heartbeat.
Is it still pulsing in my hand to me? Or I just look at Biva and hold out the thingy?
I think we can hear the heart.
She's like, you have to destroy it. You have to destroy it. And then she
I promise.
stands up really shakily, runs over to the throne, and rushes back to you, holding 2 items in her hands. She rushes back and goes, take these. They'll help you. And
What
she hands you
is that?
this strange looking like kneeling figure carved all out of like black marble, and what I described to Soph many moons ago as an ornate bone. It is a femur, and on either side there is like plated gold set with rubies. And she hands these 2 items to you and says, they'll help you.
I would love to take that very spooky bone, if I may. That looks like a thing I would like to have. Wow. This would make a sick
She hands it to you.
guitar now.
What'd you say, Mace?
Does it feel... Do I feel any like thing from, does the bone pulsate? Why are you making that face, Dick?
I think you take the bone and you're like, yeah, this would make a sick guitar pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You make this is the neck of the guitar. Sick as hell.
You think if you played your guitar with it, something crazy would happen.
I do it. Yes, okay. Perfectly in time with this little heartbeat. I'm gonna start some sick
slide. Sorry.
Huh?
A
Good as a
slide.
slide.
Okay. We're going full like death metal meets blues. It's nasty. It's crunchy. It's some dirty fucking music. And I will start to play with the heartbeat using the thing as a slide.
Incredible.
Whoa.
It sounds crazy, and you can feel it like glowing with some sort of radiant energy. You think spells will do some extra damage with this thing while you play.
Thrilling.
So currently, what's up, Agnes?
Oh, I'm just thinking about wanting to attune or wanting to figure out how to use this contraption.
Your cactus.
My cactus.
Okay, so Beef is messing with this bone situation. Maze, you have your sun sword.
Yeah, I'm like crouching on the floor, chilling.
You're chilling. Agnes, you have this symbol. Egbert, I believe you still have the Tome of Strahd, this like enormous book.
That makes sense.
And I think you think to yourself, this would make one heck of a weapon. I could hit people over the head with this book. And you are welcome to attach it to your other
books.
your book great axe.
Double-headed book axe.
Double-headed book axe. And
That's so cool.
Dick Gertruda goes over and looks at you again, so exhausted, and like looks super young, but also looks like she's lived 50 years in like the time she's been here. And she takes your hand and puts this like little kneeling figure into your hands. And she like holds both your hands around it and says, I think you've seen some pretty scary things. And I think this might help you going forward. And she takes her hands back.
What does it do?
I don't really know. I know it's powerful, and I know I wasn't supposed to find it. I know I got in a lot of trouble for finding it.
Those are often the best things to find. Thank you.
In fact, all of these things that you have, I think they're going to make him pretty angry.
It's true that you're one rad babe.
She's like, thank you. You need to destroy the heart before you can destroy him. I will be fine.
Before we can destroy what? You cut out.
Before you can destroy Strahd.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
I will be fine. And hopefully find you later.
Gertrude, where will you go?
My mom always said I was pretty good at playing make-believe. So I will make believe that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
What are you supposed to do?
Clever girl.
Dance around. And she...
Oh, I see what. Yep, you are very clever.
She goes back to...
Way more than
dancing.
I'll say really loudly, wow, too bad this crazy dancer girl was no help at all. Look at her go, won't stop dancing. How annoying to not talk to us, really rude.
Well, you know what swords are really, really good for, especially really cool, really magic sun swords, is stabbing hearts. So
let's go.
Agnes just starts like hitting and pressing and twisting, like using the
bop it
thingamabobber as a bop it. Yeah.
Pull it.
Pull it.
Okay. Make an intelligence saving throw, Agnes.
A cursed magical vampire
That
bop
sounds
it.
right. This stupid thing, I can't figure out what to do with it.
I think it might be one of the ones where you have to memorize the pitch in order, like the Simon toy. I don't know if it's bop it. Ask it to sing.
What saving?
Intelligence.
Yes. That's a 5 on the die. I mean, that just is what it is.
You keep smacking it.
Where is it?
You think you could probably try to use it. You're not sure how.
Does it throw like a frisbee?
You don't think it throws like a frisbee.
Well, I tried.
Yes. No, I do not. If anything, it would be a very short bat.
Agnes, can you call Hector?
Oh! Yes, but must we? Because sometimes he's long-winded. Yes. So I suppose you're right. Psst. Hector, darling!
Egbert.
And I cast Identify.
Egbert.
What is it?
What
is it?
Egbert, you see just outside of this room that you're all in, like as Agnes gears up to cast Identify, you see like a see-through version of Mord. Egbert!
What?
Egbert!
Is that more? More? Is that you? What
Yes.
are you doing?
Kind of.
Come over
It's
here.
difficult to explain. Egbert, I think I found what's happening next. It's too complicated to explain right now, and I only have 4 seconds left. You have to find the heart and destroy it. You must find it and destroy it. I have to go. Here, try this. And throws out some sort of, like, looks see-through for a second, and then throws it through some sort of force field, something like magic situation, and it becomes solid in your hand. And you see this, like, weird, sort of fragile looking, swirling green and gold ball is in your hand.
Mort, are you? He's gone.
He goes, just hit something with it, and then he's gone.
I love Lord.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yeah?
Ooh, that's a 22.
You think you should throw it at something. Preferably
now?
the floor.
I'm gonna throw it at the floor.
You throw it at the floor. The floor disintegrates below you, and Egbert falls through.
Ah!
I dive after him head first.
Great.
God damn it, Edberg. Can we jump in out? Yeah, can we go?
Egbert is not leaving my line of sight ever again.
Why?
I cast Misty Step and go through the hole.
Great. Dick, you
Dick,
just
we
watching
going
this?
in?
Dick sees the whole apparate and claps his hands together, and the tentacles like consume the little idol, and then he just like jumps down into the hole.
Jumps down in the hole. Agnes, you were preparing to cast Identify, and you hear Hector go, all right, what's up? And, all right.
Not now, Hector.
Well, I thought I was cold. All
Well,
right.
me too, but here we are, darling. Things happen.
You're just yelling at your
It's just
Identify
a-
spell as you fall. And you...
Yeah,
It's just a
Yeah.
cutscene of like me and Hector hanging out upstairs, having not jumped through, being like, I don't,
Hector is
Chewie,
an
can I
idea that lives inside Mia's head. So, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I was gonna say,
fair.
can I flavor it? You might not let me do this, which is fine.
Maybe.
Wait, can I flavor it that the end of my umbrella comes to life whenever I cast Identify, and
Sure.
that's Hector?
Is Hector,
Incredible.
like-
So I'm just talking.
is this like the Mary Poppins, like, parrot?
Absolutely.
idea? Incredible.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm just talking to my umbrella. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes I call on you, and sometimes we get interrupted. Now, that's just the way of life.
Where's the spooky one? I only
will-
count 4 of you. Spooky one!
I'm gonna like backflip, like just like surrender myself as I'm playing this stupid blues death metal, and with my flappy cloak I'm still wearing from Death House, and like Batman dive down, like, Victor, I miss you.
Incredible. You all thump at the bottom of a spiral staircase, completely ensconced in stone. You do not see anything behind you, but you see a staircase expanding upwards in front of you.
Lee, may I cast, please, Unearthly Chorus on myself right now, just
Sure.
as to have it going?
Absolutely.
I will use the music that I'm playing with the heartbeat and my now slide blues death metal guitar bone. And I'll keep my eyes peeled for any creatures to beguile.
As you all appear here, you can hear that thum 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 thum, like so loud where you are. It's going to be incredibly difficult for you all to communicate with each other out loud. But you see,
Oh, good thing we have the burn.
yeah, you see a red glow coming from up the stairs.
I'm like furiously whispering to Hector, okay, now, darling, walk me through it one more time. What do I do with this thing? Because I'm trying to like smack it and hit it and twist it and snap it, and that doesn't
I
seem
don't
geometry.
think
I know I have to
you should hit it. I think you should hold it and feel how annoyed you are with men.
Like you, in this moment, my annoyance. I'm right here. You don't.
I
have
can't
to
hear
yell.
you. It dum 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 dum. And Mia, you can't hear. Sorry, Agnes, you can't hear anything really.
Well, I can hear you, Hector. The perpetual sound of your voice just burrows right into my brain.
Why is it all red down here?
I hold the what is it called?
The symbol of Ravenkind.
Hector, what is it? What is it called, Hector?
It's called the symbol
Right.
of Ravenkind.
Symbol of Ravenkind. Okay. I'm channeling to you my eternal rage for the patriarchy and all of men and their silly little addiction to power and their inability to face their emotions. And she's just pressing it to her forehead and rocking back and forth as her anger is building.
Cool. Make a charisma check. Add proficiency.
That's a nat one.
You're
Silver
really
bars.
trying. It's loud. You just fell through a floor.
Okay.
You were trying to cast a spell
I
and now you're
did.
here. Like, you can barely hear Hector. You don't know what's going on.
Oh dear. Agnes is gonna keep trying.
You're just gonna sit at the bottom of the stairs.
Agnes, I'll speak in Agnes's head. Agnes, I think Hector, I don't know where he went. Are you talking to your umbrella? That's weird. We should go towards the red stuff, and I bet, hopefully, if you need to figure out your cactus, it'll happen in the moment.
Yes, coming. Forgive me. Okay, here I am. Let's go.
Beefa, when you
Cool.
talk in people's heads, can they respond in your head?
I believe so. Let me double checky, but
Yes.
I'm almost positive.
I also
and-
have a message, so I responded
Let's
to
see.
you in your head.
So Dick is
Excellent.
going to make a hand motion at you, Beefa, and point to his forehead, and then point to your forehead, and he's just going to keep doing that over and over again.
I let you wait. I wait longer than is comfortable. And then you hear in your head, Dick, what do you want?
I'm going to thank you. I knew you could do this. I'm going to do a thing that's going to let me talk with everybody else, but I don't have a thing to talk to you, so you need to talk to me so that I can talk to everybody else. Does that make
I mean, no, it doesn't make sense, but I love to talk to you and annoy you inside your head, so I will keep doing that forever if you want.
Hey, perfect. It'll be a game of telephone.
Love it. That game always goes really good. Never problems happen.
Dick is going to point down the hallway and go, Agnes, look, there's a thing down the hallway. And he's going to cast a Psionic Whispers. And for 2 hours, Egbert, Maze, Dick, and Agnes are mind-linked.
Awesome.
And I guess this looks like Dick's eyes swim with tentacles, and you see like a pulse of a wave like erupt from his forehead and like go out into his ears. And like in an instant, all 4 of us can now talk to each other in our heads.
Gorgeous.
Well, that rocks.
Can I cast investigation, Doobie, to see what I'm working with here?
Sure.
Baby said it's young. Can I start a mind link with Hector?
No.
Why,
Because
Doobie?
Hector's
Why?
a spell Mia has to cast. Agnes has to cast. What's happening?
22.
22. You are in a spiral staircase. There is no way out. There is red light coming from somewhere above you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Investigation.
Wait, coming from above
There's
above
also
us, like up the stairs?
Yeah.
Oh.
You also on a 22, there are like swords and torches on the wall.
Okay. Agnes grabs one of each
Okay.
and starts like passing down torches.
It like you're gonna have to walk up to get more.
Okay. I think. What are you saying? Okay, well, only one way forward. Shall we ascend?
Yeah.
All right.
Bifa, I would like to walk, if we're ready to ascend. I'll tell you all this. I'll tell Dick in his head. Okay, well, once we are ready to ascend, we ready to go? Play telephone and ask if we're ready to go.
Everybody, are we ready to ascend?
Ah! Dick,
Yeah.
I told you not to do this.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you when you talk out loud. The thumping, it's wild. It's like it's like a jazz concert in here.
This is not jazz, Dick. Wait, Bifa can't hear that. Bifa didn't hear that. Bifa didn't hear that. Bifa didn't hear you say that horrible thing about getting your music genres confused. Never mind.
I don't know what we're ascending to, but we're ascending to something. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Ugh.
Great.
Egbert, you can hear
Assemble!
all of them in your brain except for Bifa. But I think maybe, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but I think maybe for the first time after that crazy situation, you're still like, I don't like this, but also, is it helpful? Perhaps this is helpful.
I love Egbert.
Okay.
Bifa, oh, sorry.
No?
I would like, please, to pull up the hood of my cloak that I have, and I'll walk up the stairs. I want to, like, floof my cloak out so it's this billow.
Not again.
Are slowly start walking up the stairs as intimidatingly as I can.
Hold on.
We're going upstairs. Be as creepy as possible. Channel your inner Wiz Khalifa.
Hey, guys.
Not what I
said.
Guys, we dropped again.
Oh no.
What is happening today?
You might be having internet issues.
Today, everybody. But everyone's about to climb up the stairs, I promise.
Doing it? Or climbing?
Last thing I heard was something about Wiz Khalifa.
I don't know if we can rehash that one.
Okay, we walk up the stairs. Okay, Okay, we walk up the stairs. Shout out to Stephen Peterson for these killer maps as per usual. Oh, just kidding. It doesn't want me to use maps.
I'm
today?
imagining us as like a little V formation, like a little flock of geese.
I was also picturing that.
Okay, great.
Little flock of V's.
I have also. Ooh,
Okay.
when we decided to ascend, because we got a little interrupted, Agnes passed out each of her feathers that she's been collecting to each person. So
That's so
each have
cute.
a little feather.
Thanks.
Adorable and so weird.
We'll
Yeah.
tuck it in there with the duck feathers.
We are now all one flock.
It's so cute.
Aw.
Stop.
One little flock. You all climb up this staircase. 2 people can fit on the stairs at a time. Who's up in front?
Me.
I imagine that I am last.
I think Beefa. Oh no.
Okay. Now we're back. Let's try not to do this again.
Woo!
Oh, and you can see my whole screen. Okay, that's... So today we're having technical difficulties. And that's fine. Shout out to Stephen Peterson for all these crazy maps that I can't move at all right now. And we only have like 10 minutes left. So here we are, having a good time. Unable to see my maps. Great.
I see all of them up.
Yep, it's all here.
So cool is that I can't see anything.
Good. You're not supposed to see anything, really, so... Everybody, look away. Look somewhere else. Look
Oh,
over
hop
there.
tiddly tee. Looking over here, looking for me.
Oh, you know what's really funny? I could just do that, and then it will be a different thing. Hilarious.
Hey, Ruby, what's that thing wiggling below the number 6?
You don't know. It's not here anymore. What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
I know, you can't do it.
We're going to walk up the stairs.
Yes. Menacingly, threateningly, ominously. It's like a real scary version. What's the Apollo 13? It's like that, like slow-mo, billowing cloak. 2 billowing cloaks, at least.
So many billowing cloaks.
Hoods down over the eyes. We look
Feathers.
like death itself. Feathers. Blood on... I have blood on my face. Courtesy Maze.
A bunch.
Yeah. I should
Yes,
have
so
added
much
that
blood.
with my janky... let's see if this does anything. I should have added that with my janky...
Nice.
Yeah, we look...
Agnes is getting the feel of this sword in her hand. Oh, there's a power I feel. I suddenly don't care about anything at all. I think instead of being angry with men, I think I take a delight in their pitiful and outrageously boring plight.
Yes,
I'm
Agnes.
I'm having the overwhelming urge to be as much of a nightmare as possible.
Incredible.
Agnes, you've changed.
Do you think so?
I do.
A bit.
Was it
yeah.
the pigtails? Was it the braids that tip you off?
Was it the braids?
You guys are wild today.
Do you not want to work with us anymore? Okay.
Yeah, I quit.
No!
Man, I've quit
Really?
like 8
No.
jobs today.
You
All
quit
right.
8 times today?
I quit 8 times today. Different
So it
jobs.
just didn't stick?
Different jobs. I've quit like 8 different jobs today. All right, we're gonna try the roll 20 thing one more time. Ready? Ooh, Be over here. Thank you. All right, and you can only see Agnes, because the rest of it doesn't want to go. Come on, baby, you can do it. I believe in you.
You're doing great.
Now you can all watch me edit things on the fly because it's all happening. Oh my word, what's happening here? Scooch, scooch. Hey, we did it. All right, here we are.
Woo! You are a fearless leader. You can do anything.
Well, to be fair,
Oh my god.
I bless. I don't even know anymore. Yes, thank you. All right. And so you make your way to the top of the stairs. This is supposed to be really dramatic, and it's turned into the Muppets, as it usually does. And I'm gonna somehow have to put all these videos on YouTube, and there are 8 different ones because we've stopped 12 times. So we're doing great, everybody. You all make it to the top of the stairs, and the thumping gets louder, and you see in front of you a circular room bathed in this like blood red light. At the center, it goes dark, and above, hanging probably 50 feet in the air by some wrought iron chains, you see a huge heart-shaped bright red crystal. And I think that's where we're going to stop for today, because if we cut out one more time, I'm going to scream and rage quit.
Oh, we would have made so much farther.
I do have an important question.
Yes.
Is it a heart shape or is it like an anatomical heart shape?
Or is it like a heart shape?
Is it like
It's
a
like
heart
a
shape?
heart shape. It's like a cute little
Oh,
heart
how
shape.
romantic.
Yes, you make it to the top of the heart. And we're going to end there for today. Folks, we only have 2 episodes left.
Of season 1 before we start season 2, which we're all very excited about.
2 episodes that each take a year.
Yes.
Sure.
So tune in for the next 2 years.
Yes.
Nightmare behavior.
Vivi is gonna have an aneurysm one day, and it's gonna be our collective faults.
Yeah.
You know, it hasn't
That
happened
sounds
yet.
true.
And on that note, everybody, good night. We'll see you 2 weeks from now. Everybody say bye.
Everybody, bye.
Bye, Mimic.